Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah! There we go.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line in. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Cowboys' 35.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second and 4 coming up.
Better 319.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to goal. 319. 630. Look again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
158. Inside. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, I've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Rodgers now to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one finds Austin out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the counter, here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Gets by him and now a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass complete. Now the ball comes loose. And some room to maneuver. Across midfield. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word
this nigga celebrating.
because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And Prescott, his third interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. Warren will try the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the give, it's Warren. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Steelers 31, Cowboys 6. Chris Boswell, the kicker. kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little...
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You change it.
On first and 10, Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. That goes for 58. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. One more time with Warren. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
They'll run. It's Warren. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey! Get on! 180!
Jackson now to throw on first down. Headed left, buying time.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Jackson now on second down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's good.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. On the move left. And nice work there. Going to a slide. Gain about 7. From the 46, here's second and 3. Throwing Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be third down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Third and short, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10.
Yo.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hey.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jackson from the gun on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, runs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Play action now with Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 54 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, middle. You at 13. Report. Sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw He brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A first down throw from Rodgers. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This one complete to Bateman. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Again, it's Jackson. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
A 56-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Tried to fight off a loss with that one. It's no good. And the score remains level.
kickoff for Baltimore.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Rodgers on first down. There's a short one caught by Miami. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Rodgers to throw. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he will go all the way. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Pittsburgh. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll get maybe 4 there. He'll bring up 2nd and long.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Moving to his left. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
13. It's not.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. On the give, it's Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Play fake. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
And it's third down. Third and 8.
Here's Johnson.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's fourth down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver.
He was defended by
and now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. This is taken in at the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Got it at 26. 258.
Warren. Not much happening there. Just a short.
The tackle by Draymond Jones. 1 yard.
Here's a second and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, 258.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Now Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Ravens 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. He'll think twice about throwing this, and now he runs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Steelers are right back in this one.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Right now, you got 58. 319.
1st down for Aaron. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
26-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Mike. 58.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Ravens 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Report. Come on. What is it? No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
And the Baltimore first down.
One last shot now for Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Chase Brown now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Raise up. 12.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Brown again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's out the clear. 30. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
11. Here we go. 180.
There he is on 3rd and short. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
On 1, right?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go. Hey, Kenny.
Trying for it with Burrow. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Green 18.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Rodgers from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
88. No. Green 8. Box it.
Warren will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here.
158. Plant.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
50.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. On the move, headed right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
Ready?
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid
base to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Burrow on 1st down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
12.
Burrow now on 1st down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot. 180. Wait, touch. 11. Shot.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Manages a gain of 3 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Here we go.
Motioning left is their running back. On 1st down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
11, mighty. Here we go. 11. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Caught on the slant. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Rodgers going to throw on first. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the